The matter is that he and his brother were driving from Madrid to Portugal. I think that's where they were supposed to be
driving from Portugal
to Spain, rather. Apparently, it's a route that a lot of people who use, who travel between the two countries use a lot. Now, I found out some very interesting facts that it was a route that had been rehabilitated a couple of times from the report that I listened to, but it was also described as not a dangerous route. And so Diogo Jota, according to the police report, swerved or was trying to overtake. His tire burst in the process. Car lost control, crashed, and then burst into flames. He and his brother, apparently after the DNA or forensics that were conducted, were found. It was found that was Diogo Jota. He got married just about a few days ago. Posted that this was the most important or one of the most important days of his life. He'd been on a high. He just won the Premier League. He's won the Nations League with Portugal, married his childhood sweetheart, and was basically riding high. And if you ask me, players die all the time, but I don't remember a time where a player who was like at the peak of his powers, like in this manner, just got snuffed out. It just destabilized me the whole of yesterday. I don't know. That's how I knew, like, these people are really a part of us. Like, we talk about these people here like they are miles away. We watch them on TV, we criticize, we troll. These people have really become a part of our lives. And coach, I don't know how you processed all of that, but for me as a Liverpool person, look, it's devastation beyond whatever I can imagine. I don't know how those guys are going to go through the season with this on their head. I don't know.
To be very, very honest, when I heard the news, the only thing I told myself that, Charlie, we need to pray, Charlie. That could have been anybody. We need to pray.
Yep.
Every now and then, in whatever you believe in, you need to begin to speak in that thing. Because for as human as we are extremely volatile when it comes to our life. Within a split, less than a microsecond, you are gone. So like you read, if they knew by doing that overtaking, the tie would have
no power of hindsight.
So they would have just maybe stayed behind the car that was in front of them and wait for their moment. At times, the decisions we make can easily undo all our good works. That is why I say, look, when the thing came to me, I said, Charlie, we need to pray. And one family, two very important individuals, just like that. I remember about 8 years ago, where my family, we had to bury my uncle and my niece at the same time, on the same day, because this person passed. Then in about 2 weeks, the other person also passed. So the family, we had to deal with the two funerals at a go, and we decided that, look, let's go for it. Let's bury the two of them the same day. And I remember that day when we went to the church and we're reading the tribute. Goodness me. I couldn't control myself because I'm a pivotal person in my family, and I needed to read the tribute on behalf of my uncle and all that.
Some of the hardest.
So I understand exactly what Jota's family is going through.
Yeah. A mom,
his wife, his son, let alone his children.
3 children.
Can you imagine?
3 young children, like
3 young children, very, very young. When I saw
a picture of them,
I said, wow, this could be me.
This is crazy.
But at the end of the day,
so sad.
It has happened. Had I known, or had they known, we didn't fix what has happened. So my only thought on the matter is that wherever you find yourself, you don't know what is ahead of you. So keep praying that magical, miraculous, all-seeing, all-doing God should go before and after you, so that he protects your steps. He guides your step. Diogo Jota, he couldn't afford to get a flight. He can pay.
I think that for people who live between,
that is what
it's a drive.
It's a drive.
No, actually, he'd had surgery on his lung.
So
he was advised by doctors
not to fly. There
because
you
of
go.
the altitude.
There you go.
So they were driving to take a ferry so that he could
they would just go
Liverpool.
through.
I mean, even
the reason I raised that somebody asked me,
even what I'm saying is
the road network is
for people who live in Portugal and Spain. It's something they drive to. And
Africa, I cannot drive comfortably from Ghana to Togo.
If you look at where he died, so it was the Zamora province, so northwest of Spain. So it's something.
And the road is good. It's a good road.
They cross all the time.
Yeah. I went to Tumut some few weeks ago. Look at the problem I went through. Look at the problem we went through. Bad roads. I hear now it is raining. Even the donkeys cannot even ply the road and take the people to go to farm.
That's serious.
It's serious. So look, may his wife found solace in the Lord. May the Spirit of God get into that family and restore peace. Give them good and strong heart. Calm them down and get them to see the bigger picture.
Yeah. Mama Jota must be devastated.
I read Mohamed Salah's if you have it, if you can read it out.
I'll try
if you
to
get it on X and read it out.
Yeah, I'll try.
Salah is saying that players have come and gone,
but not like this.
Yeah.
He's even imagining walking to the Liverpool training grounds and looking around, and he will not see Jota. Hey, what is this?
Yep.
What is this?
Yep.
Where from this? Any lowing me J. You was about Eka benka watemoko. Wawokume, wanyame, what small loy, wanyame, eka benka watemoko.
Okay, so I think I have it here.
Yes, if you could read that.
Quick one. So Mohamed Salah, and the words, and I read. It says, "I am truly lost for words."
That's right.
Until yesterday, hold on a second. Yes, he says, until yesterday, I never thought there would be something that would frighten me of going back to Liverpool after the break.
Wow.
Teammates come and go.
That's right.
This thing keeps refreshing itself. Hold on a second for me. 1 second. It says teammates come and go. Basically, but not like this. It's going to be extremely difficult to accept that Diogo won't be there when we go back. Basically,
Charlie, that is massive. That is huge. You can feel the pain.
Says, my thoughts. It says my thoughts are with his wife, his children, and of course his parents, who suddenly lost their children. Those close to Diogo and his brother Andre need all the support they can get. They will never be forgotten. So this is just one. I saw another tribute from Cristiano Ronaldo. That one. I
think it was in Portugal.
It was Portuguese. I translated it.
I wanted to translate it.
It basically was saying that I was just with you in the national team a few days ago, celebrating the Nations League. We were all full of happiness, and then all of a sudden this has happened.
Oh my goodness.
Now I don't even know. I'll find that for you.
Yeah, try and find it. I saw it, but I couldn't.
I'll get that for you.
I think I should have
just for you right away. Good. So here it is. Let me quickly translate this. I did translate it on my. Okay, yes. Let me translate this and read it to you. Good. It says, it doesn't make sense. Just now we were together in the national team.
Wow.
Just now you had gotten married.
Yes.
To your family, your wife, and your children.
Oh boy.
I send my condolences and wish them all the strength in the world.
Oh boy.
I know you will always be with them.
Oh boy.
Rest in peace, Diogo and Andre. We will miss you all.
So from what you read,
yeah,
from the story itself, it means the car bent into ashes.
He was completely charred. The body was charred.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I think they had to do, like, DNA testing to actually.
May his soul rest in peace. I think it's enough.
I think we don't need to go into this anymore. Let's just. I know you want to touch on it.
Yeah,
quickly.
my worry is about how, and as you mentioned, how Liverpool players will get through this. The club. It's a very difficult thing, and we forget sometimes that they are players.
Yes.
You go into the dressing room and you expect to see your teammates sitting there, because every time his things are there, every time his jersey
it's a family.
There, you've become used to seeing them. You turn around and it's not there, and then you remember that's right before a game. How do you go into that game? You are in training. You expect to see this teammates smiling, joking around. He's not there. You are in a game.
And he was that kind of guy.
Yes.
I mean, cheerful personality, like
you are
jovial
in a
guy.
game. There's been a strategy that's been drilled into your head for years. You are in a game and you are moving a certain way, and you expect this particular teammate to move with you. You turn around and they are not there. It hits you in that moment. People don't get how hard it is to lose someone who has been basically your brother for how many years now.
So Liverpool since 2020.
I worry for the Liverpool players because it could go one of two ways. First of all, it motivates them so much that they want to play for him, and then they end up winning so many things. Second of all, and I don't blame them for this, they lose their heads at,
and it could go completely
and it goes completely south.
True.
And I don't blame them because this is a tough loss to take. It's a very tough loss to take for his teammates, and for his teammates in the national team as well.
The wife didn't get a chance to see her husband's body. Charlie, cry.
Players,
that type of stuff is hard to get closer from.
Players who may not be part of the Liverpool team but became friends with him because they played for the national team together in other club teams. Pedro Neto, Bernardo Silva, Cristiano Ronaldo. Other players who have
played with him at
Wolves too. So it affects so many players throughout the season, and I don't blame anyone for losing focus throughout the season because this is such a painful loss. And I'm sorry to them. Condolences to everyone connected and his wife and kids. I just don't want to think about it because it's just too painful.